All right, so I wanted to do a little walk around real quick. We have a brand new VTEC solenoid, and this is after I just done an oil change. Just got done doing an oil change on her, and she's sitting at 251,000 miles right now. And really, the only damage out here is it's getting a little foggy. This is something they all do, it seems like. This paint peel on the mirrors. But man, this car has been really a great car. It's doing it on this side now. This didn't start happening until I started parking it outside. So it's been parked outside now for about maybe close to 7 or 8 months. But you can see interior's good. Actually, it's dirty right now. I need to clean it up. I have been using it to drive and make money with. And that's been going on basically since it was new, guys. I mean, so it's really been beaten on quite a bit. This is the plastic stuff I was talking about in other videos, how it just sort of, what I do is I just go in there with a gray marker and color it in every so often, because it's just, cheap plastic, very cheap. And I think Honda did fix that in the next version of this car. This door is not shutting, but it's my fault. The door has not this side, it's that side. The door is got a little sensor right down in here. And maybe if I can peel it back a little bit, you can see it. But it's a pressure sensor that lives inside this piece of trim. And stupidly, one day, I saw it hanging there. I was like, what the hell is this piece of trim hanging? I didn't know what it was. Just like it was like a wire, like a insulated wire, okay? And yes, you have to have the yes and no handle, yes and no. So that's even for your kids, because people pull the no handle and this seat turns into a transformer and goes forward. But yeah, so this wire was just hanging one day, and I was like, what the hell is this wire right here? Or what is this like piece of trim just hanging here? And I thought maybe it was just something that went inside here, didn't really do anything. But yeah, come to find out, it was a pretty important piece. It is a pressure sensor, and it's about $400. So I cost myself $400. Now the door will shut, or no, the door will open, but it will not shut. So you have to pull it shut now. And I'm going to take it to Honda and get that fixed, obviously. It's not going to... These doors have not given me any other problems. I've taken the red grease to them. Normal wear stuff. I mean, this is just, again, very, very cheap. This is not leather. It is definitely plastic. Same problem I had back in 2015, 2016. After resting my arm there for 4 or 5 months, that's what happened. The other wear issue, I would say, is the steering wheel. One day it started to kind of come apart right here, and so I taped it. It is still together under here. I've just taped it with blue tape to keep it from coming apart further. This steering wheel on eBay, just the outer part with the controls, is only $50. So I'm going to get that taken care of. But other than that, man, I'm telling you, let's show you the miles, and this is going to be the first start with new oil in it. But the miles are 251, 864. Man, and this thing is just rolling out strong. I'm doing first change. I've always used Mobile One full synthetic. I don't use anything else. Now, in my Honda Pilot, I'm getting ready to trade it in. So we have been giving the Honda Pilot the Super Tech. Honestly, I watched Project Farm, and he says it's just as good. So whatever. I have also bought the Kirkland for the Pilot. 2 quarts for 25 bucks, but this is the oil I've been using. This has been every single oil change basically since it had about 150,000 miles on it. I would kind of mix in the extended performance with the high mileage, but now I'm just going straight extended performance. And I know there is a extended performance high mileage, but I can't imagine it makes much of a difference to get either one of those. But just purring like a kitten. Nice. Yeah, I've always had a noisy air compressor, or AC compressor. Always been noisy. It's always been a noisy one. Ever since it's maybe had about 50,000 miles on it, the AC compressor was pretty noisy. So, still pumping cold AC. You can see we got a fog headlight here. I did change the lights out to some LEDs, and it's very, very much brighter. And if I can, I'll link the brand of those. It was just an Amazon set. But the engine bay is kind of dusty, but it sat in the parking lot for a month, and that's why. And she's going to be due for transmission fluid. I think at about 10,000 miles. So I've been doing every 30,000 miles, dump it. Don't do any flushing or any of that nonsense. You don't need that. That's stuff that the oil change places try to sell you. But yeah, so she's dirtyish, but rolling out strong, guys. Really, really strong. Doors still work good. This one's just boink, just does what it's supposed to do. I have always used, basically since she was new, Goodyear Comfort Drive. So Goodyear Assurance, this is their premium tire. I go to Goodyear, guys, because of the road hazard. It's expensive. Look, I'm not kidding when I tell you Goodyear is not a cheap tire. Okay, it's probably one of the more expensive tires. It's one of the more expensive places to get a tire, But the leather still looks great. Gosh, I mean, I'd have to say this car is going to last me a lot longer. If I'm not mistaken, it just doesn't feel old. So, other than just like the XM radio. I'm not sure what XM has done, but I want to say that they have changed something because the car has not changed. And it does work sometimes, but it seems like it's always losing its signal. And as far as I can see, the antenna is in perfect condition up here on top. There isn't anything wrong with the antenna. I'm just kind of sitting up there perfectly like it's supposed to. And no issues with that at all. But anyway, a little banged up here and there, small stuff. Got the cameras. Man, this is the best feature Honda ever came up with, was this side camera. And they got rid of it. It's the dumbest thing ever. Honda, if you're listening, put the camera back. People don't want less cameras, they want more. That was a bad move, in my opinion. It would even cause me to not want to buy another Honda because it's such a great feature. It would be one of the things. I mean, I have gotten so used to that camera, I don't even look in the mirror anymore. I do look in the mirror sometimes, but it's, only when necessary. But anyway, so this has been a walk around, and after oil change, I do change my own oil. I feel like it's the one man thing I do around my house besides mow the grass. So, my garage is a mess, sorry about that, but just crap everywhere. It's actually sort of organized, believe it or not. Look, you can see extended performance, high mileage, and that was 152,000 miles right there. So there is an extended performance, high mileage. I've kind of worked them in here and there whenever I could. But everything, there is actually a method to all this madness. Got hurricane air conditioner. So when there's a hurricane and the power goes out, there's a radio up here and a TV, and I have an old highboy. This is my tool chest, essentially. I'm going to get rid of this and build my own. This is just a piece of shit that I got from a neighbor 20 years ago or something, 15 years ago. And it just sort of becomes a catch-all. But coolers, tables, miscellaneous chemicals, You know, kind of typical garage. So anyway, this has been my Honda Odyssey video, and thank you guys for watching it. I got 375,000 views on the first one, and a lot of interest in this car. Again, very good car. It does have its things. It creaks and makes noise, and you know, when you're going up and down, it's like a spring sound you hear from the back when you're going up and down, like thresholds and things like that in driveways and all of that. So anyway, all right, well, thank you for watching, and I'll try to make some more videos about her here and there. We're rolling out strong. No smelling, no weird stuff. I do wish that this plug was somewhere in the middle. Honda, if you're listening, I know that you guys have changed that, but you've gone to USB-A or USB-A Type 2, and now everybody's switching to USB-C. So it might be a good time to refit your whole car with USB Type-C, because everybody is going to USB Type-C. When Apple does it, everybody's doing it. So just keep that in mind, Honda. And if I'm a pretty critical guy of this car, I would really give credit where credit was due, or take it away if it wasn't, you know. Does have a brand new windshield on it. Just got this windshield, $100 with my State Farm insurance, $1,300 if you buy it cash. So, and by the way, it's really hard to get, not easy to get. I think it's just because it's such a large windshield, they're always breaking. So, all right, guys, thank you, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I got picked up about 50 subscribers recently, and that's been a big help. Hoping to get to 1,000 subscribers at some point. But thanks for watching.